I talked about these things of being driven, competitive. Um, I've always been a pretty smart dude. So I can get frustrated with people that maybe think differently or don't, think as fast or in different ways. And that has, I knew from an early age I wasn't good dealing with that. And I got to tell you, a lot of my career was, wickedly successful because of some of those things and wickedly held back because, there was an inner monster also that, I could be short with people, I could be aggressive, I could be mean. And probably pretty early on, I'm a very self aware person. So I could see that monster, I could understand it. Um, and I never too long got my head around the fact that I had to fix it. I had to. It wasn't optional. It wasn't going to hold me back. It was going to ruin my career. It was going to be impossible. And I probably spent 30 years of the 43 years, or 25 or something like that, in denial, not quite getting it done, telling myself that, the business successes would be better. And if I had figured out how to get the monster under control and taken it seriously, 1982 or 1983, I don't know, would have been better still. All I know is that.
Wow.
I think I did eventually, and it's one of the things I'm proudest about it at Marketo is I think, even there in the early days, there were probably a lot of people there that, mostly thought I was an asshole, even though they kind of liked what I was succeeding at. And I think I managed to eject out of there where most everybody, thought it was a pretty good time together and that, it was all a success for all of us. And so that sort of sense of, it's all inside you, and denial is just a river that, you don't want to go down. It will be with me forever now.